Hello everyone, so I'm going to be doing something this week that I am super excited about. I am going to be showing you guys as many looks as possible using only the Morphe 35O palette. I just love this palette. I think it's so affordable. I think it is such good quality. I love the colors. I feel like every time people do their makeup, we always automatically reach for like the browns and the golds. So I love that this palette has like all these more earthy tone neutral colors that really pushes us to do something outside of our comfort zones. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and all of the ones that will follow. Thank you so much for watching, and now let's get started. Okay, so let me just start by saying sorry for being so extra in the beginning of this video. I just needed time to talk, so I had to keep adding myself smiling and like showing off my makeup. Sorry about that. But the first color we're going to go in with is this cream color from the palette. It's the lightest color, and I've already primed and set my eyes with translucent powder. I'm just now using this color to highlight my brow bone, and I'm dragging it down into my crease. Now picking up this more orangey color in the palette that reminds me a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills' eyeshadow in the color Orange Soda. We're just going to use this as our transition color, so I'm taking my big fluffy brush, my favorite one from Inglot, and I am just going to start putting this into my crease. I am taking this from the outermost part of my crease all the way into my tear duct because we are going to be layering a lot of colors and really building up those orange colors. So we want to start with a nice soft orange and little by little get to the more intense ones. I'm just going back and forth and then doing my little circular motions to make sure it is nice and blended. Next, I'm going to pick up this other orangey type shade from the palette, which is just a little bit more orange than the one that we started off with. And using a little bit of a smaller fluffy brush, I'm just going to start to apply this about halfway through my eye. So I'm taking it about halfway through my lid and then halfway into my crease. So the first color we went all the way to the tear duct, and this time we're going about halfway into the eye. I'm just packing it on and then using little windshield wiper motions and swirly motions to blend it out once I see that the brush isn't really letting out too much product. If you try to blend when there's still a lot of product in the brush, that's when you're going to get that crazy, messy, just like eyeshadow everywhere that is like super out of control. But if you just start packing on color and wait until the brush isn't letting out color anymore and then just start blending, it allows you to be a lot neater and a lot cleaner. Once I'm done with this color, I just pick up my first fluffy brush, which is pretty clean at this point, and I'm just diffusing out the edges to make sure that everything is nice and seamlessly blended. Now I'm going to pick up this color in the palette. This is the most orange color in the entire palette. I love it. It is beautiful. It's amazing. Don't be scared of it. It's awesome. Taking this little brush, I'm just going to keep this about on the outer third of my eye. So with the first color we went all the way in, the second color we went about halfway through the eye, and now we're going about 1/3 of the way through the eye with this color. So I'm just packing it on and then picking up my brush and blending it out. I'm just going to keep on doing that over and over again until it is as intense as I want it to be. And every time I finish with a color, before I move on to the next one, I just like to take a fluffy brush to make sure everything is blended together. Now going in by mixing together these two kind of like reddish brownish colors from the palette, I'm just going to do the same thing as I did before, except I'm not going to take it 3/4 of the way into my eye. I'm not going to keep it 1/3. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. I'm not going to take it in as far as I did with the last bright orange color. I'm keeping it really just on the outermost edge of my eye. So I'm packing it on, blending it out. When I'm done blending it out, if I want more, I pack on more. I blend it out again. And then when I'm done doing that, I pick up my clean fluffy brush and make sure that everything is nice and blended again. Same steps over and over again until we like the way it looks. That's it. I'm now going to go in with this dirty gold looking color, and I'm just going to spritz my brush with some Fix Plus and start to pack that in all over the area of my lid where we have not applied any color yet. I'm going to keep packing it on all over, and then using whatever's left over on the brush, I'm kind of going to start. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot talk today. I'm going to start trying to like flick it out at the edges to blend it into that outer V area, but I don't want to completely cover the outer V. I just want to use whatever's left over on the brush to help blend it all together. Now to just add a little pop to the eye, I'm going to pick up this more bright gold looking color. It's not the dirty gold, it's the bright gold color. And I'm just going to pack that in right in the center of my lid, just to kind of open up our eyes and make them look a little more round and bold and big, and just bring a little more attention to our eyes and add that little extra something something, you know? So today I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match LUMI foundation. I love this stuff, and I'm going to mix in some of this MAC pigment in the color Blonde Gold. I usually mix in the Naked pigment to my foundation. That's just me telling you that it's the little things that you do that make a difference to your makeup. But I just wanted to use this because it's a little bit more bronzy, this pigment. Now I'm just going to pick up MAC Give Me Sun and start to bronze up my face. I have been loving the Makeup Forever Profusion, and it's really the only bronzer that I've been using. But I was like, okay, let me use something different. And since the makeup was so orange, I don't know, MAC Give Me Sun is just like a little bit more orange, so I felt like it kind of matched better. So I was like, let's just bring out the MAC Give Me Sun, whatever. Now picking up this eyeshadow from Ofra Cosmetics in the color Truffle, I'm just going to contour my cheekbones a little bit. This is the same color and the same method I use every time. I kind of just carve out my cheekbones, and then once I see that the brush isn't depositing any more product, I do little swirly motions to make sure it's blended together. Now I'm going to pick up Luminoso from Milani Cosmetics. This is just like a really pretty, peachy, glowy, natural looking blush. I love it. And it's from the drugstore. It's super inexpensive. I love it. Oh, I was watching, what's it called, Fuller House, and I thought it was going to be so corny, but it is honestly so funny. I was cracking up myself. It's so cute. You have to watch it. Now I'm going to take Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. It's like a super intense highlight. I actually just got it recently. I love it. It's amazing. This is my new favorite way to highlight. You're going to see it right now, but I just take the balm with a little bit of Fix Plus on my brush, put it on, and then I take a little bit of Lara Gellar Gilded Honey, and I just highlight on the highest points of my face. I talked about this method in my Morphe Me February brush video, so if you want to hear me talk more about that, I'll link it below. But I love this method. It just gives a super intense highlight, and it looks so good. And this little combo of these two highlighters is key, guys, key. So now taking my favorite stippling brush, I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and blended together. See that highlight? Yes. Hey, looking good. Let's go. Oh. So now taking this eyeliner from Wet n Wild, it's just like a dark brown highlighter. This is not a highlighter, it's an eyeliner. I'm going to line my waterline with it. Honestly, I always use my Milani one, and I love it. I did not like this one, just saying. And now taking the two dark reddish brown colors from the palette, I'm just going to line all along my bottom lash lines from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. And now using this little brush and that really bright orange color from the palette, the third color that we use, the really bright orange one, I'm just using that to smoke out my lash line. And that's it. Now using Lara Gellar's Gilded Honey, I'm just going to highlight my inner corners. Think about your inner corners as like a little triangle, and I don't want to get any of the Gilded Honey on the lower part of the triangle. I only want to get it on the upper part of the triangle, because I want my bottom lash line to stay really smoky. So keep that in mind. If you want your bottom lash line to stay smoky, just keep it on the top part of the triangle. Yeah? And using whatever's left over, I'm just highlighting under my brow bone. Now picking up these eyelashes from Social Eyes in the style Minx. I love these lashes. I forgot how much I love them. Like, I'm fluffing them up. They're super pretty, super wispy. I really like these. I pulled them out from retirement, and I'm really happy that I did. So originally when I wore this look, I wore this, I want to say like a month ago. I did this look on my, no longer, like a month and a half ago, I did this look on myself. And I wore it with this exact lip color. This is Irresistible from LAsplash Cosmetics. I'm just lining my lips with literally, it's like a nude lip liner. It's called Naked from MAC, and it doesn't even have any color. But I just wanted to moisturize and kind of set, not moisturize, but like set down a base for my liquid lipstick. So this is how I originally wore the look, with this peachy color. I do really love this color. It's amazing. This color is so pretty. I love it like for every day, for night. It's just a really nice, natural looking color. But this formula, I don't care what you do. You can exfoliate your lips. You can wear lip liner under. I'm not crazy about this exact liquid lipstick formula. It's a little sticky. It tends to kind of like flake off. Like if you smack your lips together, like your top lip and your bottom lip stay stuck together. It's weird. But If you want something similar to this color that's a lot more comfortable to wear, I totally recommend a Bel Air from Ofra Cosmetics. Woo! Love it. Love that color. It's one of my favorites right now. But I wanted to show you the lip that I wore when I originally did this look. However, I also really like this look with this color just because the look is so earthy toned and it's got all of these like neutral type reddish oranges colors going on. I love this lipstick with it. And it's just cool that like to add like a little bit of a darker lip as opposed to a lighter lip. So this is Tulle from Colourpop Cosmetics, and it's just like so weird because it's red, but it's like a really earthy toned red. As weird as that sounds, it almost kind of reminds me of like a sienna eyeshadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but if it was like a little bit more reddish, but it's really earthy and like warm tone like that. So weird. So this is that. This is how it looks with that lip. So this completes the whole look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that when you pull out your Morphe 35O palettes, this gives you a little bit of inspiration to use some of those orangey, bright colors on the right side of the palette. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Actually, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm going to be posting videos using the Morphe 35O all week. Bye, guys.